I don't answer the phone on the Sabbath. I saw that my phone was exploding with messages, ding, ding, ding over the Sabbath. I saw that the reason I was getting these messages is that my good friend, Robert Kennedy Jr., was quoted by various publications as allegedly saying that the COVID-19 vaccine was a bioweapon. And I saw that Jewish groups started condemning him as an anti-Semite yet again. Now, I know Bobby Kennedy. I know he's not an anti-Semite. So here you are speaking at a dinner, and you say that, I watched the video, that there's a manufacturing of bioweapons going on, and COVID-19, according to a study, I think in the Cleveland Clinic, affected Ashkenazi Jews less and the Chinese less.
Let me just put it in context. We were talking in the context of the threat of these billions of dollars in bioweapons development that is now going on in the largest countries of the world, particularly the United States, China, and Russia, and the need to regulate that, the need to resuscitate the bioweapons charter, which we signed in 1973, and the Geneva Convention that forbade a lot of that research earlier on. And for a variety of historical reasons, those are no longer complied with by these nations. Because of synthetic biology and genetic manipulation, there's a whole new retinue and generation of bioweapons. And among the worst of those are bioweapons that target ethnicities. And we all know that is horrifically dangerous because throughout history, certain powerful people have tried to destroy races of certain ethnicities, and these bioweapons will actually give them the power to do that. So they have to be controlled. No other presidential candidate is talking about that. During that discussion, I pointed to the fact that these scientists from the Cleveland Clinic, writing in one of the highest gravitas journals in the world, published a study that showed that certain ethnicities were more susceptible to COVID-19 and certain ethnicities were less susceptible to it. Among the least susceptible were ethnic Chinese. There were also, Finns are the least of all people from Finland. And on that list are also Ashkenazi Jews. The most susceptible were African, people of African descent, and Caucasians. This is not a controversial study. Nobody has suggested that these were deliberately engineered changes. And I certainly don't believe that they were deliberately engineered, but what they are is kind of a proof of concept that you can develop bioweapons that will attack certain ethnicities, and this should be terrifying to all of us. And we really need this to be an object of discussion. What was done to me, during this, and I'm not complaining because I don't complain, but it's an interesting phenomenon that I was tarred in a way that we call targeted propaganda. For many, many years, I've been censored on the issues that I want to talk about. This is a new kind of censorship. Now everybody has to let me talk because I'm running for president. There's a new kind of censorship called targeted propaganda that is designed to make me look unpalatable, unhinged, crazy, a crank, a conspiracy theorist. And it's something that all of us really need to combat because we need, as you say, Rabbi Shmuley, we need an open, congenial, respectful discussion in this country. We need to be able to talk about issues without being tarred, without being subject to marginalization, vilification. We need to actually have a conversation, and that conversation has to begin with an agreed upon reality. And usually that means, when it comes to the scientific realm, peer-reviewed science. So that study is important. It's important to talk about, and we should not be tarred for talking about it.